Hi YouTube, and welcome back to another one of my videos. There is my foot and my hand, and there is my dog checking out the tank. So, in today's video, I will be talking about my Leopard Gecko haul, because I am getting a Leopard Gecko this Sunday, and I am really excited, and I think my dog is too. There he goes. He's obsessed with sniffing things, so he's probably going to do that this whole video. But anyway, so I got this tank for $15. Got it for $15. And then I got this bowl for $3. This one for $3. That one for $3. I got all the bowls for $3 pretty much, just to make it easier. And then I got this cave right here for $9, and then I got that carpet back there for $9, and then I got that screen for $10. So I bought this tank at my local, I don't know, what are you doing? What are you doing? I got the tank at my local reptile store. Sorry, my local reptile store. My bird is singing to me now. Yeah, he's pretty old, but he still likes to sing. He's a cockatiel. He's about 15 years old, and they don't usually live that long, but he has, because he's so happy all the time. But anyway, sorry guys, I'm having allergies, and my allergies come out as a cough. But anyway, I got the tank at my local reptile store for $15, and it did have a screen on top, but the screen was really badly rusted, and I did not want that, so I got rid of it. Actually, I think I just left it outside. I am getting rid of it, I should say. But yeah, so this is not everything. I will put in pictures of the other stuff that I got online, because I got one more hide online, although I'm now kind of scared that it might be a little bit too big for this tank. But that's why I got these rocks right here, because if that hide is too big, or whether or not it is too big, I was planning to kind of like glue those rocks together to make another hide and put it like in this corner, or maybe like that corner, and then move this somewhere. I don't know. And then I got an under tank heater also, because that's really important for leopard geckos. And then I got a thermostat to control the heat of the under tank heater, because if you guys didn't know, under tank heaters can get really hot, and a leopard gecko needs 90 degrees because they absorb heat through their stomachs. And this hide is going to be my hot hide. It's going to be on the hot side of the tank, and my leopard gecko can hide in it and get us warm. And yeah, I'm planning to get a juvenile, preferably male, but I'm fine getting male or female. It's just, in general, female lizards can be a little bit harder to take care of, in the sense that you have to consider the fact that they can become gravid, and then you have to watch their weight for eggs, for the purposes of them laying eggs, because if they, and their nutrients, because if they don't have enough calcium and they lay eggs, then they can become really sick, and then you have to take them to a vet. So you have to consider that once they're an adult. So that's why for my first leopard gecko I kind of want a male, because I've had tropical reptiles my whole time having reptiles, I should say, since I was like 15, and I'm almost 23, so that's a mini chunk of my life. But yeah, this is my first non-tropical, and so I want it to go well, and I'm kind of scared that if I get a female, something will go wrong, because I get in this mode where I become sort of like an obsessive perfectionist, where I want everything to be right and everything to be perfect, and I want nothing to go wrong at all. Like, I'm even gonna buy a whole set of like an emergency medical kit, pretty much, with vitamins and medicine and stuff that I'll need for anything basic that can go wrong, because that's always safe to have. But yeah, sometimes I get a little bit crazy with my new pets, and this tank is a 10-gallon tank, but it's gonna be for like the baby or juvenile. It's not gonna be the permanent home for full grown. The reflection of the glass is really good. Oh, thought my thumbs up was kind of awkward. Yeah, so this is not going to be the permanent tank. I will eventually get a 20-gallon tank for when it becomes an adult. And that will be bigger and nicer and more spacious. And I know my lizard will like it because it's more room. But yeah, and then the carpet is temporary. So normally you don't want to get like loose substrate for leopard geckos, because if they try to ingest it, they can become impacted and sick, and if you don't take them to the vet to get treated, if it's treatable, then they can possibly die. And the carpeting, it's not fully recommended because they can get their, sorry for my finger, they can get their claws stuck in the carpet. So if you haven't seen like reptile carpet up close, this is how it looks. And yeah, so they can get their little claws stuck in the fabric right there. Plus it can build up bacteria pretty well if you don't clean it. And yeah, so the carpet is not permanent. It is a temporary fix for now, because next week we are getting, my mom's getting linoleum put in the kitchen floor, and it's fake wood. My finger keeps getting in the way, I'm sorry. It is fake wood linoleum, and that would be perfect for this tank. So I am going to ask her if she can ask our linoleum guy to cut me a piece big enough for this tank, and then maybe a piece, and then like scraps that I can later put together for a bigger tank. And if not for the bigger tank, then at least I have some time. I can get tile, because tile is also really good for leopard geckos. So that is what I will be doing in the long run. But yeah, so I was going to use that as the water bowl, that as the either worm or calcium bowl, and then that would be the other bowl. Well, this probably would not be a calcium dish, so this will probably be the worm dish, and this will be the calcium dish, and that will be the water dish, and that will become a new hide, and that will be the floor, as you all know already. I have calcium with vitamin D3, which is important for them, but the calcium dish has to be calcium without D3, so that they can just have pure calcium whenever they need it. They will eat it on their own when they need it. Sorry. So yeah, I just need to get that calcium, and I was thinking of getting it at the reptile show when I get the leopard gecko. And then everything else I need, the other hide, the other tank heater, and the thermostat, will be arriving on Sunday. Well, actually, the other hide and the thermostat will be arriving tomorrow. The under tank heater will be arriving on Sunday. And Sunday is the day I get the leopard gecko. And everything should be completely set up within the hour that I bring it home. So yeah, that is my tank, and I'll put up pictures of what I got. The thermostat I was recommended it's a really good one. I'll put a picture up of the stuff at the end of this video, which is coming up pretty soon. But yeah, so the thermostat I was told is a good one. It was affordable. It was about $35 compared to one I saw at Petco for $60. Does pretty much the same thing. And basically the thermostat is to control the temperature of the under tank heater, which is really important because you don't want to overheat your gecko and then have it burn its feet and stomach. Because you know, sometimes the warmth can become so comfortable that they don't want to move, and then it just gets hotter, and then by the time they do want to move, they can't because they're burning and it hurts to move. So yeah, and the thermostat will keep the under tank heater at a constant 90 degrees on the warm side, and then on the cool side I'm gonna try to keep it at like 75, 76, no higher than 80. But my house is naturally always like 75 to 77 degrees, and my frog tank, if I take the light off of it right now, her tank will go from 80 to like 76 and just stay there all day. So the cool side, I don't have to worry too much about that because 76 is room temperature in my house. Sorry. But yeah, that is the tank video. This is the haul. So that's like, I don't know, let's calculate how much I spent. So like 15, 25, 28, 31, 34, 44, 54, 64, and then I spent like 45 online, so that's like 109, and then the under tank heater was 15, so that would be about $120 total on this. And then the gecko itself, I don't know how much will cost, because I will pick the one that I like the most at the reptile show, and I am going to check out all the gecko breeders because I want to find like a good, reputable, trustworthy one that really knows their stuff, because it's so important to buy from a breeder that really knows their stuff, like that can provide pictures of the parents, that can let you know how much they currently weigh, if they've had any problems, stuff like that, you know, really basic stuff, what kind of morph they are. If they can't answer the morph, then you kind of don't want to go there, because that could be kind of troubling, because then you don't know what the morph is and you don't know how to take care of it, and then like, I mean, this probably would never happen, but you really don't want to get a Chinese cave gecko or a fat tail gecko and be told that it's a leopard gecko, because woo, will that like mess you up. So yeah, so I'm going to talk to all the breeders and then see one that I like, and then from there I will pick my prettiest one, and I am willing to spend up to $80 because that's how much I want one. And then I might also get a tortoise. So yeah, I will see you guys next time after I get my baby. I'll let you guys know how everything's going, and that is my video. Also, Mako turned 1 on August 19th, and I will put up a video about that, and I will also shortly-ish do a video of my gargoyle gecko tank setup when I start doing that in a couple weeks. So look forward to that, and remember, subscribe, like this video, you know, with all the mistakes and all, because I didn't want to edit that out. I want it to be real. You know, leave a comment, share this video, I would really appreciate that. My animals would appreciate that, and I'm pretty sure whoever you share it to would appreciate that.